So today I celebrate. This is my 100th video that I will be posting to YouTube in the past 3 years when I first started this channel. It blows my mind that I stuck with it that long, but the feedback from all of you guys and hearing how much this content has been helpful for you all and your gardening journeys has been what's kept me going. In just 3 years and 100 videos, we have 37.6 thousand subscribers, and we have 1.86 million views. It blows my mind that it has evolved into what it has, and I'm looking forward to growing even more in the next 100 videos for you all here on YouTube. But since it is the 100th video, I thought I would do something a little bit different, fun, a day in the life of me. So I'm going to kind of take you through my day and show you what it takes to run the urban harvest. So mornings start really early for us here. I wake up at 5 a.m. and start working on the computer, getting some emails out. This morning I scheduled my classes that I'm going to be teaching for next month. I do both in-person and online classes. Once we get the girls up around 7, it's go time. Get everybody breakfast, get to school, start the day. For breakfast, we had fresh eggs from the chickens. We had some thyme to sprinkle on our eggs. We did bananas on Layla's almond butter banana toast. We did bananas from our trees. We did have homemade sourdough bread, not literally homegrown, but is homemade. And then we also picked some Jamaican cherries for a little fruit on the side. Fridays are our day to mail out seeds and do local pickup. During the pandemic, I really felt the urge to fill the need for healthy, organically grown vegetable starts. There weren't good options for people. So during that time, I kind of created a little network or co-op of growers, all small scale backyard homesteaders like me, or small scale nurseries that are local. All of the vegetables are always selected for what actually grows in that season, and there are varieties that actually do well here. Place your orders online each week, and then on Fridays, today, we will fill everybody's orders for that week, and I just shoot them an email with my address, and they stop by at their convenience over the weekend and pick up their plant starts, and it's a great way to literally support local. So if you're in the greater St. Pete area, definitely think about us for vegetable starts, fruit trees, perennial vegetables, native wildflowers. We have a really big selection. Everything rotates seasonally, so worth checking out. Heirloom gardening is really exciting, but it can also be a little intimidating, especially when you're first starting out. I started carrying a curated collection of seeds, which basically is all stuff that I've grown. I do not have space to grow all of it, but it's stuff that I've done through the years that I've found and that actually grows well. We offer that online, and it is for mail order or local pickup. So if you're not in my area and you're trying to figure out what varieties actually grow well here, you can check out our online seed store. So one of the things that I do for people in my community, and it's actually what I started doing 10 years ago when I opened the Urban Harvest, is consultations. I would go to their house, I'd take a look at their land, help them to figure out the best plan, where to place the beds, how to sheet mulch properly, what vegetables to plant. Hopefully give them what they needed to get started gardening with a little bit of confidence and less errors. I do service like the greater St. Petersburg area. I'll go into Tampa, a little bit south of the bridge, a little bit north county. But if you're outside of that area, I started doing virtual consults, and they work really well. And then we sit down and we talk and we figure out all the same things that I do when I'm in person. One of the things that's been kind of weird or tricky to get used to is the difference between my first daughter and this one. When I first had Layla, I was not doing this full time, and so I spent a ton of time with her. The business has evolved and grown and now demands a full-time job for me. And when I had Heidi, I haven't been able to spend as much time with her. But I am really happy and grateful that I did find someone who's amazing. And Michelle comes and spends 3 mornings a week with Heidi while I get some stuff done. And then I work in those odd hours. I work in the mornings or at nap. And that way I'm at least still here with her. I'm still able to see all of those little moments that I would miss otherwise. A lot of people think that, you know, the emails or whatever, when I respond and stuff, they're like, oh, Telly Lise, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, it is me. You know, we're still very small. Eliza has been a huge help too. She comes and helps fill seed orders and gets out the local pickups and helps me pack the seed club and does like a lot of the stuff that I have trouble getting to. So between filming and editing and posting on YouTube, it was almost an 8-hour workday depending on the length of the YouTube videos. The first thing that I got help with was I found an amazing editor who also happened to be in my seed club, so it was like the perfect match. I have a link down below if anybody else is looking for help editing their videos. So Layla is at school. Heidi is napping, which means it's go time for me. Today I'm going to be setting up and working on the new private Florida vegetable gardening community. I've created an online community where people who are looking to garden here in Florida can network and get together, get their questions answered, see people's progress through their other gardens, get ideas and tips and tricks. We're going to have private live streams, different classes and courses that we're going to be teaching through there as well. It is off Facebook and other social media so that we can interact directly with each other without any of the ads and extra crud that goes along with a lot of the other platforms. And so it's kind of my version of Patreon. If you're looking to support the work that I do here on YouTube and in the community, and you want to also interact on a little bit more personal level and grow yourself and your garden, this is a way for us to connect and interact. So if you're interested in joining our private community, head on down below and I'll have a link in the description so that we can get to know each other a little bit better. So we are going to go get Layla from school now. She is at a farm school, which I teach at once a week. So I get to go explore the garden with the kids, have fun, get dirty, and just allow the kids to be kids, which is a beautiful thing. It is worth the loss of aesthetics to have the kids engaged in understanding where food comes from. A lot of people think that I get a lot of time in the garden, and nowadays especially, it's just not true. To come out here and pick dinner for tonight, we're doing Roselle quesadillas. You throw in a little bit of Mexican seasoning like chili powder and cumin and salt, and you put them in quesadillas. It's delicious. But even to come out here and pick this, you know, Heidi's clinging to me, wanting to walk, you know, harvesting. Layla's taking the camera and filming. It's less time than you might imagine, but I try to set things up to be as low maintenance as possible. I plant perennial edibles, so tree spinach and cassava that take no maintenance from me. I try as best I'm able to minimize or eliminate any sort of pesticides and stuff so that I'm not having to go out and manage the garden. It takes care of itself. By doing all of these things, I can still have an incredibly productive space without all of the input. So we are about to go cook some dinner, and then we will start wrapping up the night, take a walk with the dog, get the girls bathed, and that's it. In the online world, it can be hard to get to know one another on a personal basis. So hopefully this gave you a little glimpse into me and what I do, some of the services that I offer through the Urban Harvest. And if you do want to get to know each other a little bit more personally, I'd love to see you in the private community. I hope you guys are having a beautiful day, and I will see you on the next video.